IGI Origins release date, here's when the prequel launches. Game news now, #release date. We haven't announced the release date yet, so what are you talking about? They love doing this clickbait all the damn time. Hello Redditors of the internet, Noblesy not here, and welcome to r /QuitYourBS Part 9. Let's get started. So, he unfriended me between the last two messages. Hello bro, thank you so much for noticing my comment. Sorry to bother you, but yesterday I filed a Steam report on your Steam account about cheating items and using bugs in games use instead of the user who claims to be you before. What? Considering Steam would conduct an investigation and find nothing wrong, no issue here. I really do not mean it, but the Steam administrator who received my Steam report told me that he wants you to explain this matter, whether it is true or not, so the Steam administrator can delete the report I submitted. Okay, stop lying now. They wouldn't tell you anything. And again, they do the whole investigation thing and find nothing wrong. Yeah, that's what I thought. Back away, coward. And the unfriend button has been pressed. Goodbye. This next one tried to pretend he got scammed in a martial arts school. 1 star, critical of professionalism. Literally stole my money. I placed this review for people who are seeking self-defense. Bunch of wannabe social justice warriors, laughing emoji. And the owner replied, you paid for 1 month of training and would show up 30 minutes late to class, asked if there were any police officers in the class, and ran out when we told you that we train police officers. We gave you simple instructions to come in during the noon or evening class to receive a refund, which you never followed. We refuse to train people who we believe will use jujitsu in a negative way. This next one added the cancer for an extra hit of karma, 142 karma to be exact. It's not much, but it's mine. I bought my dream car to celebrate my final chemo session. Here's a bringatrailer.com link. So you bought it last year? If so, congrats on being 1 year out of chemo, or are you lying for karma? 'Cause if you are, that's pretty scummy. Oh, that sweet, sweet karma gets them every time. And now we have someone who claims you can't get COVID twice, in response to someone who claimed to have just caught it a second time. You can't get COVID twice, you're carrying the dead virus, you'll be fine. Edit, LOL, you can all downvote me as much as you want, but it's been proven you can't get it twice. WTF are you banging on about? I know a bunch of people that have had it twice. It's literally been proven you can't get it twice, and then someone links a bunch of different links from all sorts of articles that say yes, you can get it twice. Meanwhile, the BSer still hasn't given any proof. Newsweek tweets, Jon Stewart accuses J.K. Rowling of anti-Semitism in Harry Potter, and a link to the Newsweek article, and Jon Stewart himself replies, no I didn't. Well, an answer can't get much more direct than that. For this next one, 12 minutes is a long, and I mean a very long time to wait. The only negative review out of hundreds for a tree trimming service in my town. 1 star. This guy told me that he would call me back once I texted him some pics of some brush, and it was a long, and I mean a very long time before he got in contact with me, and just for that I would not recommend this company. Company? Yeah. And the owner replies, 90% of the time I answer the phone calls and act in a timely manner. I responded to your picture 12 minutes after we got it from you. I never received your address, so we didn't come for an estimate. We take pride in responding promptly as our reviews show, hundreds of them, and you're the only one complaining here. And now we have ourselves a big fat phony alert on r/TIFU. Today I effed up by missing all the signs on a date, so it didn't happen today but rather yesterday. These things never happen today, I tell ya. Invited a close friend to the movies with me. A few odd things happened, and it wasn't until I spoke to a friend of mine that I realized I missed multiple hints that she was into me. 1. Beforehand, I jokingly texted her about a time a friend of mine and I got stuck in town for 4 hours charging in front of a hotel. My car's electric. She replies, don't worry, if that were you and I, we'd make the most of it, with a wink face after. I laughed it off and forgot about it. 2. Driving home, she tells me about her friends which know of every hidden effing spot between the country roads that we were passing through, even pointing out a few. I replied, I guess that's an interesting thing to know, with a laugh. She then looks to my backseat and goes, yeah, there's not much you could do in my car though. I then reply, you know, probably not, and thought no more of it. And 3. When we get back to her house, she asks if I want to go inside to get a soda, to which I politely declined because I wasn't thirsty. Too long didn't read, I missed strong signs that she was DTF. Yeah, she wasn't DTFU, you're a big fat phony. You stole this from Night Hunt 2099. There's the original thread linked right there. And more liars, what's the point of lying like that anyway? I've been on Reddit for years. This is my first comment because of how magnificent that was. Kudos. Your profile literally has like 10 comments. F in the chat, boys. F in the chat. Why would you lie about something that can effortlessly be proven false? LMAO. No words, huh? This next one's been playing a game for 30,000 hours. I've been playing this game for near 30,000 hours and I've recently discovered these efforts can run. Now I'm more terrified of them. 30,000 hours equals 1,250 days equals 3+ years. Game released in 2018. So you've been playing 24 hours a day since release? I can smell something and it is not my socks. I can smell BS from here. Hey, if you're enjoying this, then why not hit that like button? If you want to see more, subscribe and hit that little notification bell, and comment if you have something on your mind. And now we have ourselves an elaborate tale from r/true off my chest. I just paid to get laid. Not worth it. I was a virgin and I've always wanted to sleep with someone to experience something new. I also have a breakup recently, so I feel lonely. Turns out, it was disappointing. On the physical aspect, while it somehow felt good, it still doesn't feel better than just doing it yourself. And now I also have to worry about STDs. It also felt dry. On the emotional aspect, of course there are no connections between a worker and me. What did I feel? Nothing. What did I feel afterwards? Sadness. I hate myself. I can only see there's only up from here, not down. Bro, you a troll or a time traveler? In your previous post, your age changes from 17 to 20 to 18 and whatever you need it to be right now. You good? Yeah. And 10 months ago, OP posted as a 15-year-old girl in r/askwomen. You nailed it for sure. Trolling for karma. Oof, the things people will do for karma. For this next one, an Americans are dumb guy gets shut down. Comes back for more and gets shut down again. Love a good double shut down. Shoes inside the house is a uniquely American thing. The rest of the world thinks you're all gross. Shoes inside the house is a uniquely American thing? Complete BS. I'm from Ireland, shoes in the house, and have lived in Australia, shoes in the house, the UK, shoes optional, spent a lot of time in Spain, shoes in the house, Portugal, shoes in the house, Germany, shoes optional, Netherlands, shoes in the house, France, shoes optional, etc., etc., etc. It's really only the Scandinavians in Asia that have hard rules about shoes coming off when you enter a house. Okay, and Canada. I'm not trying to build an encyclopedia here, guys. I'm just saying the guy's completely wrong, acting like it's literally just the US that wears shoes indoors. And the BS replies, I like how when I generalize much of the world into the rest of the world, I'm dumb and wrong. But when you generalize, you feel the need to edit your comment to point out that you're not trying to build an encyclopedia. It was consciously imprecise because it's a joke in a comment on the Reddit. Relax, mate. And the reply? Haha, what are you on about? That's not the part of your comment I took issue with, which is why I didn't quote it. You said it was a uniquely American thing, and it's not. There's no generalization or being consciously imprecise there, just complete BS. Embarrassing attempt to save face there, bub. Just embarrassing. And now a local pizzeria near me owns a scammer. 1 star. There was a rat tail in my food. Never order from them ever. Worst delivery experience I've ever had in my life. They're also ignorant over the phone using profanity when I asked why there was a rat tail in my food. And the reply from the owner. Sorry, you're wrong and lying. We have your order pulled up. You are mad because you wanted the pickup special and you ordered for pickup to be delivered instead. The price is different for delivery and kept trying to get free food. When the delivery came, you tried to lie to the driver and say it was paid for and that we better give you the food. You were and are trying to scam us. You should be embarrassed. I was there next to the girl when you called, tried to scam the girl and tell her it was paid for. Tricky. And speaking of trickery, we go to r/pics. Once a month, the local elementary school would host a minority night, 1963 Kentucky. Centennial Elementary, Families of Color Playground Night, Wednesday, December 8th, 4:10 p.m. This dude really put a black and white filter on a recent picture and tried to pass it off as 60-year-old history. Hold up, recent? Also, if you check the calendar, December 8th, 1963 was a Sunday, but December 8th, 2021 was indeed a Wednesday. This next one, no I didn't. Exactly. For instance, the Apollo program employed 400,000 people. And the reply, edited 38 minutes ago, this one fascinates me. You're right, of course, thousands were employed on this program, and I don't see how it could possibly be kept as a secret over 50 years. But only 12 actually landed and walked on the moon, and only 4 are still living. And the reply, no mate, a cursory Google would show you there were 6 lunar missions that landed, with 12 people walking on the surface, as well as a number who just orbited without landing. We agree. No, you edited your comment to say that you agree. When? No I didn't. Ha 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 ha. According to Reddit 38 minutes ago. It says so right next to your name. You said something like, but only 3 went or something similar. Sounds like a post for r/QuitYourBS. People, don't edit your comments when you're wrong. Just take the L. We go to YouTube for this next one. YouTuber posts a video of his plane's engine quote failure and his bailing with a parachute. Anyone with pilot experience quickly flocked to the comments to expose his BS. I crashed my plane, 161,000 views 4 days ago, yet only 1.6k likes. And I swear the Raid Shadow Legends was there in the original post. The only sponsors here are our patrons. 1000% staged. Disgusting behavior from a pilot. Hope the YouTube clicks were worth it. Tell your local FSDO we said hello. Interesting footage for sure. So many red flags, so many. But the wrist camera is what really gives it away. That is not something you would use to capture footage in an airplane cockpit, but it is exactly what you would use while parachuting. I agree with everyone's observations that this is clearly staged. As a pilot myself, it's just sad to see someone put people in danger and ruin a great little airplane for clout. Hope he gets prison time for this BS. Also, anyone, and it gets cut off. Dude, seriously, there's just too much here. I can't even. I'm guessing this seemed like a good idea for views at some point. I'm really looking forward to the YouTube apology video after this. Oh, and if anyone has my ashes someday, please don't put them in a used sandwich bag. What? And people are saying the video has lots of dislikes, but thanks to YouTube, we can't see them. And a last comment says, this guy is flying a plane that can land in a large parking lot at what is probably its maximum service ceiling, judging how long he fell for. It could have glided probably 20-30 miles. I've never heard of anyone losing an engine and thinking, wow, I should probably open the door. WTF? Also, you can see him trying to get the prop to stop when he is pumping the elevator after his quote engine failure. He's getting very close to stalling, but the engine is fine, so the prop doesn't stop windmilling and it takes him a few tries. It's gonna be either found with the mixture knob all the way lean or no fuel in the tank, maybe mags off too. What a weirdo. And continuing on the topic of aviation BS, this Redditor isn't in danger of airplane parts falling out of the sky, but is in danger of being called out for BS. On r/pics found this metal blade laying in my yard this morning, and I like how the flare corrects them to lying. Well, what a coincidence. You work in aviation and this happens to be one of the blades from the plane with the damaged engines you posted a video of 16 days ago. Interesting, very interesting. And now we have a dude who claims he's been a hardcore alcoholic for 15 years. Disclaimer, I'm a fully grown adult who has a serious drinking problem. I guarantee I've drank more alcohol than any of you. I've drank all brands of drinks over 15 years. It's all been drunk and it's all shit. You had a comment 4 days ago saying, sir, as a 25-year-old, so either you've been hitting a saw since 10 or acting tough on the internet. I don't think they made hard apple juice 15 years ago though. So you have a drinking problem and try to cope with it by saying alcohol is shit instead of admitting you have a problem? This next one stole a Squid Game inspired post and tried to pass it off as PlayStation. I made a custom feeding holes for my aquarium, fan made. Lol, no you didn't, you downloaded a picture from another sub. Also, there's no X. Then again, it would be kinda difficult to make. But moving on, finally found one in the wild. A small town Facebook group is not the place to BS. Save that for Reddit. Actually, no, don't, we don't want to deal with the BS either. If you believe all this, then uninformed, and then if people can't accept the real facts, then that is extremely foolish. I am a scientist, and it has been my main field of learning for 45 years, and there is nothing scientific about what the public are being told. Basic microbiology will tell you blatantly that this virus story is a lie. There are so many facets to all of this that most people just don't know, or are being lied to. You're an electrician! So much for being a vague scientist. And now we call out the bots. Their copy-paste of the title screwed up the heart at the end of the original post and they didn't even notice. My uncle who taught me how to ride passed away unexpectedly this year. We always talked about doing a week-long trip in Vermont, so I took his board with me and made it happen. Fly high, dude. Less than, but no 3. Where is the 3? r/QuitYourBS, here's the original link. This isn't you. The F you think you're doing trying to pass off the death of someone else's family member as your own for karma. Wow. Yeah, I was thinking that. I've seen this exact same post before. It's literally one of the top posts of all time on the snowboarding sub. I only recognized it because I scrolled through them the other day. Caught him red-handed, lol. Wow, what a piece of crap. I thought I'd seen this post before. Bots caught in 4K Ultra HD. And now we have someone who claims to have done 4.2 billion quests in Skyrim in 15 days. Proceeds to call anyone who does basic math a D. Better question to this is, how's it possible? I turned it into Guinness thinking I might have done it proper because I didn't mess with my game in any way other than a few weapon/armor/scenery mods. Am pretty upset at the volume of people just being Ds to me. Need opinions on how this is possible. Quests completed, 4,294,967,293. Well, goddamn, that's a lot of quests. Either that's a bug or an exploit or something. That would mean you completed a quest like every 3 seconds, lol. I've had the game since it came out originally on November 11th, 2011. It scored my complete runtime. The time is different because that's how long I've played on Xbox One, but I've played on the 360 since 2011. If you did 1 quest a second, it would take you 126.839 years. 4.29 billion? Come on now. If you completed a quest once every second for 10 years straight, you would only be at 315 million. Feel free to check my math. If that's the case, I wouldn't know why it's doing this. So you tell me you spend over 8,100 days or 22 years on a 10-year-old game, just gameplay, no sleep, nothing else? That's it? If every quest took just 1 minute, if you want to show off, at least do the math before talking BS. I'm not talking BS, I was posting what I thought would be the reasoning for me having that many. Like I said, I didn't post it for people to be Ds to me. Well, looks like everyone here did the math and called out the BS. And now we have a serial liar alert. Redditor meets a cute girl and forgets that 14 hours ago he had an awesome girlfriend. Girl in the checkout line. So I was in the checkout line at a gas station and there was a cute girl in front of me in the queue. She left the queue to go grab some chewing gum or something and then re-entered the queue, but instead of taking her original place in front of me, she went directly behind me at the back of the line. Without thinking, I turned around and said, "Hey, you were ahead of me," while motioning to the space in front of me. She blushed a bit and took her spot in front of me. While she was checking out, she asked for pen and paper and scribbled something down. No big deal, I thought, but afterwards, she waited outside for me, and when I stepped out, she handed me a small note with her phone number and a message that simply said, "The world is running out of kind people. Give me a call," then quickly kissed me on the cheek and then dashed off to her car. Guys, I think I'm in love. Edit. Update. Sorry everyone, I can literally no longer keep up with all the comments. I had to give up. I really didn't think this would take off the way I did. Yeah, the post took off for all the wrong reasons. So everyone is updated. I did call. She was super nervous on the phone and worried that she had freaked me out or crossed a line giving me a peck on the cheek. I reassured her that I was blown away. Charmed. And this got over 20,000 upvotes. Holy shit, Reddit. Yet people in the comments are like, your creative writing teacher is gonna love this one. Clever/S, said the OP. How does your girl, the one who randomly grabs your butt and you trust completely, feel about this whole thing? OP replies, don't have one, but hoping this girl goes for tons of butt touches. So you lied in that other comment on that other post about having a girlfriend, so clearly you're a very credible person and we should totally believe this happened. Right. And let's take a look at that post about the butt touching. Do guys like their butt grabbed? Oh my goodness, yes. I love when my girl gives me a little squeeze. It makes me feel vulnerable and also sexy and desirable all at the same time. And I trust her completely, so I love how a little booty grab totally opens myself to her. Grabbing my butt tells me I'm hers and she's mine. Oh yeah. But when you combine it with posts like these, your story just doesn't add up. Anyway, I'd like to thank all of my patrons, especially Bacon Cat, Catalan, Cormetti, Slender Jerry, and the 8 Pages, Spoonie the Rogue, and Benjamins. You can join in a link below, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. If you have something interesting to say, don't forget to comment. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. See you guys next time.